Hello everybody, we are dealing with problem number 1.13 and the problem is stating point A moves uniformly with velocity v so that the vector v is continuously aimed at point B, which in turn moves rectilinearly and uniformly with a velocity u such that u is less than v. At the initial moment of time, v vector is perpendicular to u vector and the points are separated by a distance L. How soon will the points converge? So this is the problem which we have. Let us begin solving it out. So we begin by drawing the diagrammatic situation of the problem which we have. So let us consider the situation this way. So we are given a very important and interesting point in the problem, and the problem is stating that v is greater than u. So unless v is greater than u, it is not possible for the particle A, which is particle A moving with a velocity v, to catch particle B, which will always be moving uniformly and rectilinearly in this path. So particle B is moving in a uniform direction rectilinearly, moving with a velocity u in this path. So over here the particle B is continuously moving in this path, and at a certain instant of time when the particle A reaches here and the particle B is here, then the velocity of the A is directed in the direction of B so as to catch up with B. And when B reaches here at this point, say B dash, then the velocity of A is directed over here at this point A dash in this direction so as to catch up with B. So over here, if we take a certain point, if we consider this point, that at this instant of time the velocity vector is making an angle theta with the x direction, which we are treating as this direction. So we can say that if this direction is to be treated as this way, so we can say that this component is v cos theta. Another interesting point over here is at this point the particle B, which is moving with a velocity u in this direction, can also have a component of velocity in this along this dotted line, and the component of velocity along this dotted line is going to be u cos theta. So over here we can say if we are solving in this line or along this line where we have this distance as r. So at this particular instant of time we have this distance as r. So we can say that this distance r is continuously decreasing, and at this point or at this time when B is caught up by A or A catches up with B, the distance r becomes 0. So constantly we can say, or not constantly, we can say that there is a decrement of r going on as A is approaching B by chasing B, by maintaining its velocity always in the direction of B, and such that v is greater than u. So over here, to solve this particular problem, we are considering a coordinate system, and the coordinate system which we are concerned with is somewhat like this, that this is the x direction and this is y direction. So the first set of equations which we are framing is going to be directed along x axis. So along x, so if we are writing equation along x axis, so we can say that displacement of x axis of particle A must be equal to displacement in the x direction for particle B, so that at the certain instant of time A catches up with B. So over here the only problem with A's velocity is that the velocity of A is variable and depends upon the function theta. So over here we can say that the component of velocity of A in the direction x axis and time dt, if we integrate this from time interval 0 to t, then this must be equal to. So as far as the motion of B is concerned, B is moving rectilinearly with a velocity u, and hence we can say that in a time t it will cover a distance t before it is caught up by A, at this point. So over here we can say that the displacement of B in the x direction is ut. So we can directly write it as ut, and from here if we write the component of velocity of A in the x direction, then we say v cos theta dt from 0 to t is equal to ut, and therefore from here we can write that the value integral cos theta dt from 0 to time t is equal to ut by v. So we have this one as equation 1. So we are going to use this while we solve for this decrement of r, or the decrement in this value of r. So as we are saying that this value or decrement in the value of r, we say that there is a relative velocity along this path. So along this path the component of velocity or v relative, so along direction AB, along direction AB at a time t. So at t equal to 0 we have marked this as A and B. Over here also at a time t I have marked this as A and B. So in this direction we are referring to this diagram, or along direction AB at this certain instant of time, we can say that the relative component of velocity or v relative is going to be equal to v minus u cos theta. So this is the relative component of velocity which we have, and hence if we integrate this term, so we can say that v relative in time interval dt on being integrated over a time interval 0 to t, we will equate this to distance L. So over here distance L is originally this distance which was the initial separation between A and B, and then finally this value decreases to 0. So over here if we write it this way, then we can say that the relative velocity can be written as v minus u cos theta dt, and on integrating from 0 to t is equal to L. So over here we can write this as Vt minus u integration of cos theta dt from 0 to t is equal to L. So over here in the next line we write that Vt minus, so integration of cos theta dt from 0 to t is ut by v, and hence we can write this as Vt minus u ut by v is equal to L, and therefore we can write it as v square minus u square t by v is equal to L, and hence over here on solving we obtain that the time interval when A catches up with B is equal to be VL upon v square minus u square. So this is the required answer for this particular problem, which is problem number 1.13. So we have solved one equation along x-axis. So in the x-axis direction the displacement of A is solely because of the rectilinear motion of B, and in the line joining A and B we are saying that constantly this distance r is decreasing, and we have used this relative velocity in the line joining A and B at a certain instant of time, and we have taken component of B's velocity in the line joining A and B, and then we equated this term equal to L, and to obtain the final answer, which is VL upon v square minus u square, and this was problem number 1.13.